Well, technology in most cases is an enabler. I mean, we think of the number of things that we've had to do manually, and now we have technology doing it for us more easily, more repeatably, and in a less costly way. Very often we're looking at things like elevators, where we used to require a human elevator operator to actually move levers and get the elevator to go up and down to the floor we want. Now actually in many buildings you can actually type in the floor you want to go to and it will allocate elevators intelligently based on where you want to go. The same exact thing in the financial system as well. Things like opening an account, choosing which stocks to buy, and so forth used to involve a lot of paperwork and a lot of manual processes for choosing which stocks are going to be allocated to which accounts. And now we have software and automated processes for making these investment decisions and running these investment processes for us. So AI in its current state, no, I would not say it's critical at all in its current form. I think it's one of these buzzwords where we're very focused and very interested on how it's going to change the world tomorrow, where really the change of AI is going to happen very gradually over the next several years. So if you want to look back at AI, look at how facial recognition, which is a simple application of AI, has changed over the past 20 years. Right after 9/11, we were talking about, big advantages of facial recognition, but it's only really been in the past few years that you've taken for granted that when you take a picture on your iPhone, it will identify that that picture is mine or yours based on recognizing our facial pattern. The same exact thing with AI in financial services. Right now, I have one AI tool to schedule my meetings, but it's a very, very specific purpose, and it has some bugs and flukes and other things as well. I've tried applying some AI tools for things like analyzing financial statements, and it still cannot fully replace a human being, but it can make my work. It can automate a lot of the things that I do, which are very, very repetitive and involve pattern recognition. Now, other tools, such as robo-advisors. Robo-advisors are something which I say are something people should look at. It should be something that people should compare to what they currently offer, where if you can look at, say, MPF plans in Hong Kong, are still relatively expensive, relatively paper intensive, relatively inefficient and not the best deal for most investors. I would encourage the MPFA to consider adding a robo-advisor as a default investment scheme or default investment choice for Hong Kong workers and savers. So for technologies, you can think of it as technology for the end user or technology for the advisor. So technology for the end user first of all starts with information. Right now it's far easier for the end user, non-finance professional to look up information on thousands of different funds, individual stocks, get educated on how to trade options than was ever possible 50 years ago. And that's all happened very, very gradually. As an advisor now, it's far more practical for me to look after 50 accounts and know what each of their balances are, know what each of their risk metrics are, using software than I ever would have been able to do if I had to run those risk reports one by one on a per account basis. So in many cases, advisors are asking for these technologies because it makes our jobs easier, and customers realize it as well because it means they get a better level of service, more repeatably, more reliably, and at a better price. We can see Amazon doing the exact same thing in the world of shopping, and really what we're talking about in the case of is financial services. Now what that's done is it's shifted what makes a good advisor, and how does a non-finance person find a good investment advisor? There, my simple answer is you should find someone that gives you good, straight answers. You find a good advisor who's good at doing what humans do and knows how to use technology to do what technology does best. If the advisor doesn't give you straight answers for your financial questions, that's the kind of thing you want to ask if technology can do for you instead.